seems familiar, doesn't it? Welcome back to Boom Muscle in some fashion. I'm sorry that we can't all be here in person, but this is best for everybody right now. So I hope you're all staying safe, insane, and healthy in your own little bubbles. I am gonna be using weights today. I know that weights are pretty hard to come by now, so if you don't have your own weights, please use water bottles, bags of beans, whatever you've got around your house. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work for you. Okay, so the other thing is I'm gonna be doing these videos without music. So go ahead and please make sure that you've got your own playlist, make sure you've got your own music going. So you're not just listening to me pant, because that's no fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my music on and I'm gonna get started with your warm-up. Okay, let's go ahead and start with a march. And take it out wide. Alternate. Keep going, get those knees up. Keep that torso nice and strong. All right, step touch. Get your arms moving. Cover some ground. Okay, arms up, tiptoes. I hope you can see my feet. Okay, extension, pull down. And to the side, pull. Really stretch through the side of that body. All right, heel taps. And go ahead and circle those arms, stretch out those shoulders. Oh, that feels good. Keep tapping those heels. All right, knee ups, get those knees up. Keep that torso nice and stable. Put a little bounce in it if you can. And butt kickers. Okay, expand and contract. Oh, that feels good. Last one. Okay, go ahead and get a sip of water. That's our warm-up. You can continue to step it out if you'd like to keep your heart rate up. And we're gonna start with that muscle interval as usual. Let me just make sure this is working. Don't want to be doing this for nobody. Yep, we're good. Okay. So, starting with our weights. All right. Grab those weights, and we're gonna be doing diagonal side leg lifts. It's gonna be our leg move. So if you have balance problems, get a chair, go ahead and use that for balance and only do the weight moves with one arm at a time. If you're feeling okay, you're gonna go ahead and start to raise one leg slowly, then the other leg. We're going at a diagonal here. You can get those legs slowly higher, or you can stay low if you'd like, wherever you feel comfortable today. All right, let's get those moving at whatever level you'd like. And again, if you have balance problems, make sure you've got something to hold on to. Okay, let's go ahead and add those arms. First, we're gonna be doing elbows up and back. Just like this. Let's add legs. Excuse me. Just have something stuck in my throat, I promise. Nothing to worry about here. Gonna move slightly so I can see the clock. Go here for another 10 seconds. All right, next arm move. Out and bend. So from the side, that looks like out and bend, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get those legs going with that. And by the way, I am really sorry that I've been MIA with the videos recently. With the start of the growing season, my husband is really ratcheting up the farming and I've had to pitch in a lot. So most of my physical activity recently has involved digging in the dirt. Doesn't leave a lot of time for videos. So I do apologize for that. I know Lisa's been keeping you all healthy and I'm really grateful for that and I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully now that the Y is gonna be doing these videos like this, I'll be able to upload more. Okay, shrug out your shoulders for a second. And we're gonna do that all one more time. So elbows up and back. And again, if you're holding on to something for balance, you'll be doing that with one arm and then switch so you can hold on to something as you work. All right, we'll be here for another 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Okay, one more. Arms out and bend. Remember to breathe. You're doing great. I hope you all have been able to go outside and enjoy some of this nice weather we've been having. I'm sure a lot of you have your own gardens. Last one. Okay. Woo! Good job. Put those down. Get a sip of water. I'm gonna do that. And we'll start up on our first active interval. By the way, if you're new to Boom Muscle is a branch of Silver Sneakers. It's a little bit more rigorous. Chairs are optional. We don't use the little balls usually in this class. But it's all scalable, right? So if you're more comfortable with a chair, you can do a lot of these moves with a chair, and that's just fine. Anytime something doesn't feel right for your body, just make sure to modify. And if you're bored, you can always scale things up too. I know we've got some participants who like to do that. Okay, so our active interval, our cardio interval, we're gonna go to boxing. So this will go, usually I go for one song, so I'm gonna switch the song. I hope you're listening to music. Okay, starting with a defensive bounce, hinged at the waist, Fist up, protecting your face. All right? Get that heart rate going a little bit. And we'll stay here for just a few more seconds. Okay, duck, duck. Feel free to go at the tempo of your own music if you like. I hope this is an upbeat song. My song was a bad choice. I'm going off of a pre-laid playlist. This is really slow. Okay, it's picking up a little bit now. Whew, that was weird. Okay, ready? We're gonna add a jab, up, down. Make sure you're getting your whole body into it, leaning into that with that foot. All right, scale it up if you'd like. If you don't want to, just stay right there. Make sure, fast or slow, you are focusing on form. Okay, back to that defensive bounce. You're doing great. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna go out in front now. Jab. If you'd like to, speed it up. Woo! And back to that defensive bounce. Keep breathing. You are doing fabulously. At least, I bet you are. Okay, just a second here. We're gonna go to that pound down. Ready? Here we go. Speed it up if you'd like. Okay, defensive bounce. Almost done with the song, people. We're almost there. Keep that bounce going. Keep protecting your face. And we're gonna go to the sides here in just a second. Crossbody. Good job. Wave to the crowd. You've won the match. Get a sip of water. And we'll start out with our next muscle interval, so grab your weights. Okay. Oh, we're not using weights. All right, so we're gonna do some high knees here. That's our leg move. Get your knees up, make sure your torso stays nice and straight so you're not kind of leaning in. Instead, you're gonna engage your abs to keep that torso nice and straight up. All right, so we're gonna be doing some arm extensions here, free form arm extensions. If you want an extra challenge, you can do these with weights, but it is hard, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds out to the side, just like this. Right now. Do little circles with your arms. Keep those legs going. I like this because this is an easy one you can do while you're watching TV or something. Switch directions with your little circles. Doesn't cost you much, doesn't make you break out a sweat, but it is good for you. 5 seconds. Okay, drop your arms. Keep that march going. Shrug your shoulders a little bit if you need to. Now we're gonna go out in front, okay? Ready? And go. 30 seconds. Little mini circles. Let's mix it up with the legs. So while you're doing these little mini circles, high knee up and balance, and up and balance. If you have balance issues, go ahead and grab onto that chair and just do the arm extension with one hand. Switch directions. And that's it. Shrug it out. We're gonna do one more arm extension. Get your march going again. We'll slow it down when we start out our arms. This time, we're gonna be going at a diagonal. Okay? Get ready. Here we go. Little circles, slow down your legs. Really focus on balance. Now, if this is easy, you can pause the video and do these for longer. Or you can pick up a weight. If it's too hard, take a break whenever you need one. Got 5 seconds to go. Okay, good job. Shake it out, get a sip of water, get ready for your next active interval. Okay, we're gonna do some skating. Skipping that. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Step skaters first. So let's start with a step touch. And slowly lean into that. Hinge at the hips a little bit. Start putting one leg sort of behind you, so it feels like a skate. I'd say this time of year we can pretend we're rollerblading instead of skating, right? Widen your step, cover a little bit more ground. Try to get your heart going, get your arms into it. All right, so now we're gonna kick off. Kick to the back. Make sure you're protecting your lower back by not arching it. Instead, lean forward just a little bit and engage those abs. Okay, we're gonna do curtsy lunges. Now remember, your curtsy lunge might be pretty shallow, or you can go all the way down so your knee is nearly touching the floor. Whatever feels good for you today. Cover some ground. Good, and back to that step touch. Keep breathing. hands together. Tiptoes. Stay right here if you'd like to, or we can add a pivot. Ooh, the floor in here is sticky. All right, get ready for the last squeaking. Speed it up if you'd like to. If you're at home with your bare feet on the carpet, this is probably gonna be a lot easier. Okay, that's it. Shake it out, good job. Get a sip of water. All right. Now we are gonna need our weights for this one. We're gonna do sit back into a squat, tiptoe, and that's our leg move. Sit back and a tiptoe. So get that going. If you don't want to go down all the way today, you can keep it a little bit more shallow. And again, if you've got some balance issues today, do all these weighted moves one-handed so you can grab onto your chair or other balance object as needed. Ready to add an arm move? Here it comes. All right, we're gonna start with just touching in the front. I like to do that at the top of the move with the tiptoe. Woo! Okay, ready? We're gonna do our second move in just a second. Okay, start up that leg move again. We're going to hammer curls. Keep it up. Hope you're listening to some good music. You know, if you have been listening to anything specific that you've really enjoyed, go ahead and shake that out. We're gonna do it again. It might be fun to share those things with each other. We can do that through the Facebook chat if you like. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that whole circuit one more time, starting with that leg move, and then add the touch. Woo! Keep it up, 10 more seconds. And if you're getting tired, you don't have to go down all the way with that squat. You can make it a little bit shallower. Okay, that's it. Just the hammer curls left. Are you ready? Here we go. Ten seconds here. Okay, good job. Put your weights down, get a sip of water, get ready for your third aerobic interval of the class. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Starting with knee to elbow. step jumping jacks. Now you can stay here. If you feel like jumping today, you can do it full jumping jack. But if that's hard on your joints, stick to that step jumping jack, like this. Keep it moving. Want to get your heart pumping in these aerobic intervals. It can be hard to do cardio when you don't have a class, or if you don't have a treadmill or other equipment at your home. So parts like this are very important. All right, we're gonna jog. Speed it up if you can. Woo! All right, ready? Ready to switch to row and tap. Hinge at the hips just a little bit. Get low. Move those arms, move those legs. Should feel like you can crack a walnut between your shoulder blades. Woo! All right, jesters. Legs up, keeping that torso nice and strong. We're almost done. 5 more seconds. And that's it. Good job, get a sip of water. We're gonna go into our next muscle interval. Let me just see how long it's been. I don't wanna work you too hard. Okay, we have about a little over 15 minutes left. So we've got time for one more muscle interval, one more activity interval, and then core and a cool down. So grab your weights for your last muscle interval. All right, we're gonna do some balance. So if you have balance issues, do these with one weight so you can grab your chair for balance. We're gonna start just by getting that balance pose. Now, your balance pose might just be your foot slightly coming off the ground. Full extension would be a full T balance pose, right? So find whatever in the middle of that works for you. And it might be different every single day. Some days you might feel great doing this, and other days you might want to use a chair for balance. So make sure that you're listening to your body today. All right, so we're gonna start with rows. So we're gonna get down in that balance position and a row. Ooh, I'm wobbling. And switch. Come up, switch. Come up, switch legs, and row. Okay, shrug it out. Next, we're gonna be going down, bend, pull back. Ooh, if that's difficult, please do it with just one arm. I'm wobbling a little bit. Okay, so, and also, you can do it right here, so your foot is just barely off of the ground, right? Figure out what's comfortable for you, and here we go. All right, come up. Switch legs. Here we go. Woo. Come up and roll that out. I know that's a toughie for your arms. Good job. Go ahead and set those weights down. And we'll go into our last active interval. Get a sip of water if you need it. Good to stay hydrated, especially in the summer. Okay, we're gonna do some jump rope here. All right, I don't want that song. Here we go. Ready? Cece, I hope you're watching this. It's your favorite. Keep those arms pumping. And come forward. And back. I can't really count this off for you because I don't know what your music is doing, but do about 4 going forward, 4 going back. Keep it going. Get that heart rate up. This is our last cardio interval. You want to kill it. Okay. Get back to your static position. And we're going to go to this side. Approximately 4 counts. And then back the way you came. Keep those arms going. Woo! Okay, meet me here in the center. And crisscross arms. Ooh, get those shoulders moving. That feels good. Come forward. Approximately 4 counts and 4 counts back. Alternate which arm is on top. Keep those legs moving. Whew. All right, we're gonna go to the side. Here we go. And back. Keep it up. Okay, meet me in the center. Toes, up and down. Just bouncing on those toes. If you're feeling extra energetic, your joints are feeling okay, you can add a slight lift off the floor. If not, keep those toes on the floor and just kind of pulse right there. All right, back to our regular move. You're doing great. I think we got about 45 seconds left in this song. Keep those arms moving. Good. Let's go to side taps. Just kind of ease out of it a little bit. Okay. All right. Time for a little bit of core. I'm gonna grab a chair here. If you don't have a chair with no armrests, make sure you've got one. I'm gonna clean this off real quick. So just give me a second. All right, we're gonna do a couple of core moves here that involve the chair. So first, go ahead and grab the sides of the chair, tilt back just slightly so your back is flat, and we're gonna do some leg lifts, okay? So go ahead and lift your legs and lower them. And if you get just the right angle, this can be pretty difficult. Make sure you keep the flat of your back flat. You are not arching your back. That'll protect your back, okay? All right, go ahead and sit up. Take a couple of deep breaths, and we'll do one more round of those. I'll actually count this time. We'll do 10, okay? Are you ready? Grab the sides of your chair, lean back, and here we go. Keeping the small of your back from arching, engage that core. You've got this. I said I would count and I lied. So we're gonna say we've got 4, 3, 2, remember to breathe. Last one, good job. Sit up. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now, of course, I'm not with you. If any of this doesn't feel good for you today, just don't do it. You can do one leg, whatever you need to make it work, okay? Our last move, we're gonna grab the sides of the chair, lean back again. I'm gonna scoot away from the window just a little bit, and we're gonna do windshield wipers, all right? So these are gonna look like this. Of course, you don't have to do them quite this high. You can do them right off the side of the ground. Safety first, make sure you're not gonna fall, all right? Find whatever works for you, and we're gonna go ahead and do this for about 10 seconds. Here we go. Okay, put those feet down. Take a couple of deep breaths. You ready to do it one more time? Okay. And again, you can do these so your feet are right off the floor. Make sure you are protecting yourself. Make sure you're not gonna fall off your chair. Okay, ready? Here we go. Three seconds. Okay. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and go into a cool down. I'm gonna slide this over to the side. Or you know what, I changed my mind. We're gonna use the chair for our cool down. All right, so go ahead, have a seat on that chair. And I don't know if you can see my feet, but place your heel on the ground in front of you and lean into it slightly. Other foot is flat on the ground. Normally I would play some opera for you right now. Unfortunately, I can't really do that due to copyright laws, but we are doing a live stream on Facebook, Opera on Tap, tomorrow at 8 p.m. if you are interested. And it's free, and we'd love to see you there. I'm emceeing that, switch legs. So, should be a lot of fun. It is kind of funny live streaming in your living room, just talking to nobody in front of a green screen, but you know, desperate times. And we had pretty good turnout for the last one. It was a lot of fun. Okay, take a wide stance. Go ahead and grab the side of your chair. Stretch out. And switch. Let's go ahead and stand up from that chair. Take a straddle position on the ground, hinge from the hips so your torso is about parallel with the floor. You should get a stretch all the way up the backs of those legs. My legs feel very tight. This feels excellent. Make sure your torso does not sink too low. You want your heart to stay above your waist. It'll help if you look out while you do this the way I am. Okay, grab onto the side of your chair if you need to. Grab your leg, twist it behind your booty. You should get a stretch right up the side, front of that quad. Remember to breathe and switch legs. As with any of these classes, at any time you can contact the Y. You can contact me. Just let me know if you'd like me to focus on a different body part, if you'd like me to do something differently. This is your workout. I'd be more than happy to accommodate your requests. Okay, let's stretch out our arms a little bit. Go ahead and give yourself a hug. Stretch out your back, stretch out your shoulders. And switch. And go ahead and lace your fingers. All right, let's take 3 deep breaths. And one more.